Yakima River Canyon Scenic Byway is a world-class drive for visitors and residents of Washington State. It embodies the wonder of the Central Washington experience, from its scenic shrub-step vistas to its diverse recreational opportunities and rich geological, natural, and cultural heritage. For many, it's the heart of outdoor recreation in Kittitas County. In 1967, the Washington State Legislature authorized Senate Bill 424, providing for the development of scenic and recreational highways throughout the state. Following the passage of the bill, then Governor Daniel Evans proposed the Yakima River Canyon Scenic Byway as the state's first scenic corridor, due to its great potential for allowing the traveler to pass through beautiful country at a pace enabling them to enjoy and appreciate its beauty. Likewise, the Scenic Byway was to accommodate other popular recreational activities, such as bicycling, hiking, hunting, and fishing along the route without interfering with motorists.
Governor Evans was here 44 years ago now, and he really found the byway to be enchanting and beautiful and a very peaceful drive. Now the byway is a lot more about recreation use and about people getting out of their cars and learning about what they're looking at and what they're seeing.
When the canyon first started getting popular back in the 80s and early 80s and early 90s, the accesses that were put in place here were really not designed to handle the volume of people that we're seeing today. And as it gets more popular, that's only going to get worse under the current plan. So with the Scenic Byway, we're taking into account the ability to handle the volume and also do it in a way where we preserve the good natural spaces that are out there as well.
The byway itself is an incredible resource for us because of the economic development that already happens and the potential that exists for future economic development. Tourism is obviously a very big driver for our region. The biggest part of the tourism dollar spent in this county happens down here in the canyon from fly fishing community. Being the only blue ribbon trout fishery in the state, people come from around the world to experience that, and we have hundreds of thousands of people come just for that.
What a lot of people don't realize who haven't been out fishing is there's a lot more to the fishing experience than just catching fish. It's about going out and seeing bald eagles and seeing bighorn sheep and feeling like you've got a place that's safe where you can park your car and good access to a river where you're not having to worry about trespassing on private property. And that's the overall experience.
I live and work in Ellensburg, Washington, just upriver from here. I teach geology at Central Washington University, and it's very important for me to get as much access to the river professionally as possible, because every student who takes Geology 101 at Central comes down into this canyon to learn the basics of geology. We feel very fortunate to have such a living, breathing, natural laboratory right here south of town. And as a private citizen and a person who enjoys the area very much, I get a lot out of being in the canyon, of hiking, of taking my family down here and recreating. So both personally and professionally, this is important to us to have this place available to us.
The Cascade Land Conservancy, as the state's largest independent nonprofit land trust, focuses in a lot of areas, but the Yakima River Canyon Scenic Byway is a real special part of our region. And we believe that there are a lot of conservation values that we can help preserve and keep available to our community and to the public. So the first thing we did was raise money, some private funds and some state funds, to go towards the update of the corridor management plan, and that's what we're doing right now. We're having public meetings, we're having outreach opportunities. We encourage people to talk to us about what they love and what they hate about the canyon, so we can address that in the plan. It's the overall guiding document, and it's really going to be critical to the future of the canyon. So we have many partners doing different things. Cascade Land Conservancy is focusing right now on purchasing a 700-acre block of private land in the heart of the canyon. And that project is really critical from a habitat perspective. We're looking at riparian and endangered species habitat in the shrub steppe. The shrub steppe itself is an endangered habitat. And we're looking at public recreation access with that project as well, and making sure that we keep the river open and available to people, but that we're also protecting private property rights at the same time. So there are a lot of issues that we're working on in the canyon. The Kittitas Environmental Education Network, their immediate project is building an interpretive center here at Helen McCabe State Park. They've applied for funding, and the key piece is the corridor management plan coming together, all the partners signing on to that corridor management plan, and really making sure that we're addressing the issues in the byway in a comprehensive manner.
This is a very unique area in Washington State when you look at the natural resources that are available here and also the diverse recreational opportunities that we have, and especially when you look at the proximity to the population that we have in Washington State.
The Yakima River Canyon is rich in natural resources. Visitors to the Scenic Byway have the opportunity to appreciate its abundant wildlife, spectacular wildflower blooms, endangered shrub steppe habitat, volcanic basalt cliffs, and the graceful meanders of a blue ribbon trout river. Still, this historic stretch of highway and its surrounding landscape remain an underdeveloped treasure. The main goal of the Yakima River Canyon Scenic Byway Committee is to merge road safety with recreation access through a multimodal approach. Efforts to revitalize the Yakima River Canyon Scenic Byway will draw in tourists and economic growth opportunities. With recreation-based tourism taking on increasing importance in the economies of Kittitas and Yakima counties, such efforts are now a larger priority than they have been in the past. For more information on how you can help, please visit the Kittitas Environmental Education Network at www.kittitasee.net or the Cascade Land Conservancy at www.cascadeland.org.